Hi Facebook, it's Chris again up on Old Toad Road. This is the weekend of my birthday and I came up, I made a 4-day weekend. Took Friday off, I had Saturday and Sunday. Today is Sunday and I got Monday off. I got some stuff done, not as much as I wanted to, but let me show you around what I've done today. Took most of the time cutting this grass, lots of grass. That took me most of Friday afternoon and Saturday morning into the afternoon. But I don't know, there's something weird. The county's put these markers down. I don't know. I don't know if you can see that. There's a stake here with a pink ribbon on it, and the stake is painted pink, and then it's got an arrow pointing south, and I see a few others past the telephone pole and a couple out there, but I have no idea what they're for. I had to remove it to cut the grass around it, and I'm hoping I put it in the right spot. It was pointed right at the telephone pole, but I finally got this done. The big divot that was in the driveway here from when the guys did my well, they backed their well truck and it sunk right here and put a big divot, and it would always flood right here. So I used the tailings from the pump. I finally leveled that off too. I used the tailings to fill the big hole, and then I planted some grass seed and stuff on it. But other than that, the front here is all cut. Let's go down Old Toad Road and take a look at what else I've done. It was kind of a busy guy. I cut weeds down along the sides of the road on both sides. This side, that side. And I plan to take some more trees and kind of widen this out a little more. It's getting pretty wide right now. But this is the halfway point. I'm going to turn around here. Coming to the clearing. To my left here, which is south, I got the alcove here. I'm going to have to fill this in with stone because the grass all died. It's too shady right here. But that's the whole idea. I built this new picnic table, just finished it today and parked it in here. That's so, because you don't get any shade out there in the clearing and it gets really hot. It's springtime and summer's coming on real fast. Next week it's going to be in the 90s. Last night though, it still got cold. Sleeping in the shed there, it got down to 47. And I know last fall, late last fall, I stayed in there, and that's as high as I could get it, you know, during the day. And it snowed. So anyways, yeah, new picnic table. And then we're coming into the clearing. Let's turn around again. I got all the grass cut out here. Whoa! Hard to walk backwards. But all the grass cut. It looks like a park now. I mean, literally like a park. And then here's the new home for Toad. Down here, I don't know if you can see him. Whoa! Right there is Toad, I think. I can't see. There's Toad right there. What I'm hoping, I cleared the rocks and stuff around, and I'm gonna hope that some of those ferns come up. They don't have any sorry on the back yet, so I don't know if the spores will take, but it'll look really pretty with ferns all around Toad. But he's at the end of Old Toad Road, and kind of reminds me of the stone toad, only smaller, from my youth when I used to play guitar out downtown. Let's go down here. I want to show you another thing that I'm all excited about. In the past, it gets pretty buggy up here, up north, especially with mosquitoes, and they can be pesty. Right now they're not bad. We got a wind, you know, and it's around 70, 72, perfect weather. If you remember, I had when Randy Toombs cleared this, he put all the old trees and the old soil and rocks and boulders and everything. He built a big berm around almost 3 sides of my property, which I wasn't happy about. I thought he was going to leave it all in the middle so I could cut up the trees, but big boulders and stuff, like, I don't know if you can see in there. You get a big boulder there. That's just gonna stay, but it's all grown up in raspberries and poison ivy. Lots of poison ivy. This whole berm is almost all poison ivy, and then giant ferns. Look at the size of these ferns, and these aren't bracken ferns. These are I think they call them lady ferns. These are the pretty ones. Look how giant size they are. It's like a jungle in there. Here's what I'm excited about. I had to get out a machete and a weed whipper and go to town on part of the berm here. Let me back up. Wow, the sun is right in my eyes, so I can't see the screen, so I'm hoping I'm pointing in the right direction. You guys can see I had to whip all the weeds out of there to get to that tree, because up in the tree I put in the bat house. That box up there will hold 300 bats. I'd be happy with just half a dozen to a dozen. That'd be great. It's got 3 chambers in there. You can turn these little side things and you can drop the trays out to clean it, you know. The reason why I didn't put it in that tree there, because that's right where my lawn starts, and bats poop, and they poop a lot, and all that guano will pile up there. So I went into the trees a little, into the weeds, and then got to this one, and it's nice and straight, and it's set up the way they recommend it. You know, you want the bat box, you know, 15, 16 feet in the air, you know, no branches, you know, so they don't, you know, get confused and stuff, so they can go straight in. And then facing south, where the sun is, right now it's over there, east, it's in the west, but facing south, 15, 16 feet up, and like that. Now I sound like Dad. He used to say that all the time, like that. So I'm real happy with that. The last couple times I was up here, last night I didn't see any bats, but last couple times I was up here, I saw one. Now, bats are kind of like mice. You don't have mouse, you have mice. When you see a mouse in your house, you don't have mouse, you have mice. They're familial animals. They have families. So I don't know if that was the same bat, or, you know, every 5 minutes I look up, it was a different bat. But he looked solitary to me, and I'm hoping that this will encourage them to come in, and it'll drive the mosquito population down, because they eat a lot of mosquitoes. Right now, I'm surprised. It is really nice out. No mosquitoes. But last night, it went from 70 degrees, dropped down to 47 last night. I had to pull out the quilts, and I was fine. Here's the other thing. Here's the well. Oh, again, I can't see the screen because the sun is right in my eyes. Where's the well? There's the well right there. I took the filter off of it because I'm packing up. I'm going home. Oh yeah. Hi Barb. That's a shout out to you. I'm coming back. I'll see you in a little bit. But they left a big pile of tailings. It looked like a pitcher's mound when they drilled the well. I know I talked about it before, but I finally got that flattened out, and then I watered it down, and I put some grass seed and mulch and fertilizer on it, so that'll blend in real nice now, and it'll be more lawn to cut. And I'm happy. I got a lawn. It kind of looks exactly the way I pictured in my head when I first came down Old Toad Road. I wanted a shed and picnic tables and a place for campfires and place to set up tents, and I wanted it in the woods, surrounded, and that's what I got. This area here behind me that has the picnic table and the fire ring that Dave and Jenny put in for me. I had a fire last night. It was pretty nice. But that's about approximately where the cabin's gonna go whenever I get it dropped. I'm not building it. I'm having somebody build it and then come in and drop it on the foundation. Probably gonna be just a flat, what do you call it? Can't think. Not a crawl space, not a full basement, but a flat piece of concrete, reinforced concrete. Can't think of it. Anyways, that's done. Last year my shed got torn down, so I'm still putting my small engine stuff. Have to wrap it all up. It worked. You couldn't even see it in the winter when I came out here. It was completely covered in snow all the way up. I mean, it was deep out here. I came up in January to take a bald-faced hornet's nest out, and it took me 15 minutes to walk from the highway down Old Toad Road. Broke my snowshoes, the bindings. I gotta get new bindings for them. But then just across from the shed over to where that tree where the hornet's nest was up there, that was a struggle. I had to walk in my leg prints, and I'm talking not footprints, leg prints, because I went down in the snow. It was that deep, right up to my crotch. Now, when I dug down to cut the tree off that had the hornet's nest, and I was going to bend it down, but I was getting so tired and I didn't want to be here. You see that short piece of old tree stump? It's a little tree. It's about as big around as my arm, but that was where my feet were. As I dug down and then used the bow saw to cut it off, and you can see the actual ground was down here. It was deep. That snow was really deep. I dragged that tree into the tree line here, and more firewood. I got lots of it around here. Anyways, I'm packed up. That's it for me. That's Chris. See you, Barb. I'm coming home. Bye, Jenny. Dave and Jenny, thanks for the lawn. I'll see you guys later. That's Chris from Old Toad Road signing off.